Why should you bother spending time on designing a clear brand? It's simple. Your brand is how people identify and remember you. Without it, you're just another forgettable face in a crowd. So in this video, we're going to discuss a few important tips to consider when designing a brand identity that your customers will remember, love, and trust. It all starts with getting to know your customers inside and out. Start your design process by researching and considering the following. What type of person is your customer? Think about demographics and psychographics when you do your research. What type of products do they prefer? Think about not just products in your market, but in other markets too. What companies, aside from your own, do they currently buy from? Think about what's similar or different about those companies. Are you trying to target more than one type of customer? If you have a very broad audience, you'll need to find a common thread or consider doing separate branding for separate sub-audiences. If you don't know the answers, you have some work ahead of you, since answers to questions like these are essential to all the marketing of your business, as well as the products and services you offer. Your logo is going to be one of the key visual representations of your brand. When you get to the point of designing your logo, you'll have to make sure it's flexible. Ask yourself these questions. Can your logo be used in many different places and in different media formats? For example, will it look just as good on a website as in the header of a document or the footer of a slide? Will it work well in different colors? Think about whether your logo will clash with colors that appear in the content you create or wherever else you'll be using it. You need to make sure you won't be limited by your logo, since you'll want to use it everywhere you have content. Tell a story. The really great brands tell a story that engages their customers. In fact, the way you tell your story can be an experience all on its own, with a range of different media and interaction. Be creative in telling the story of your brand. Encourage emotion. Your brand is much more than a logo and marketing materials. It's something that must resonate with people and evoke emotion. As you design your brand identity, think about how it creates emotion. You need to help people connect and relate to your brand, and it's emotion that does that. Be conscious of your customers. Getting to know your customers isn't just an upfront research exercise. You need to listen to your customers and be forever conscious of their needs and desires. Always look for ways to improve your brand and your business. In fact, that type of customer consciousness can be a hallmark of your brand itself. The final tip for this video is to keep an eye on the competition. This is again not just an upfront activity when designing your brand, but also ongoing. Consider these questions. What are your competitors doing? Keep an eye on their marketing and branding activities. Where do they excel? How does your brand compare to that? How could they improve? Where could your brand take advantage of your competitors' shortcomings? If you're always aware of what your competitors are doing, you'll have instant insight into how you can build your own brand into something unique and memorable. Want to learn more about how to design and market a brand people will always remember, love, and trust? Check out our latest customizable PLR course, Branding 101. You'll get all the materials you need to not only learn about branding, but also teach it to others. Go to www.businesscontentplr.com/branding.